Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another vlog. What can I talk about today? Well, I spent the day working. Wow, I turned on the TV in the first shot. That doesn't happen ever. Spent the day working. MJ went Black Friday shopping, and I put some of her stuff away for her in the storage unit, and then I went to work, and that's really what the whole day was. That was kind of the beginning and the end of it, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. If in case you're wondering about my projects, that honestly should be what I talk about today. They're not done, and they're not close to being done, and I am very stressed about it. Very, very stressed about it. Because I have, some of them are due tomorrow. That's what I'm about to sit here and get done. I just got home from work, so this is kind of the first time I'm able to open the computer for the day. But this is, it has to get done today, or at least to a turning in state, because I don't have the ability to work on it anymore because they're due tomorrow. And that, it's really scary because they're not done, and they're not at the point where they can be turned in, and I don't think I'm gonna get a great grade on them. I'm just kind of hoping that I have a good enough grade in the class that I can use, I can take the hit basically and get not that many points on this one, on these assignments, and I'll still be fine. And you know what? It's on me for procrastinating. It's on me for procrastinating, but I did, you know? It's like I should have started earlier. I should have broken this up a little more, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna be spending the rest of the night on, but I can mention this other thing that I did today, which was I made an impulse purchase. Technically, I made this purchase yesterday, but the impulse purchase I made were these things. These are the Hollyland Lark M2 microphones. For a long time, I've wanted to have wireless microphones. I couldn't give myself a good enough reason because I don't use things like this very often. It's very rare that I use things like this. I much rather prefer using, I had these dynamic microphones that I kind of like use as booms for my studio YouTube videos. But there's some videos that I want to make this year and next year that kind of require, well, they don't require, but they would be greatly benefited by a lav mic. Usually when I'm vlogging, I'll have like the ZV-E10. Well, when I'm vlogging like, how do I say, a more high production vlog. For these kind of vlogs, I use the Canon G7X Mark II. But for the more high quality vlogs, I'll have the ZV-E10 and then the Movo VXR10 Pro on top of it as just the shotgun mic. And I'll be like this basically. This is basically how I vlog if I'm making a more high production vlog. But if you don't know anything about microphones, shotgun microphones work really great at pointing sound at one direction, and that's it. But it is still a microphone, so the further away a microphone gets from your face, the lower the quality gets, because it's now going to pick up everything in between here and here, which is a lot. It's a lot of the room, it's a lot of crowd, it's a lot of birds, it's a lot of whatever. So this works great if I'm vlogging like this, which is what I'm probably going to continue to do. But for if I ever want the camera far away and I want to talk or something like that, I would need something wireless. And that's where these come in. So when I went to Amazon, I was just kind of window shopping because I have been doing that a lot. But I noticed that the Lark M2s were on Black Friday sale for $80, which is a price I've never seen them that low. And I hope it doesn't mean that they're about to come out with like the M3s. I'm going to be pretty upset at that actually if I buy these and then they're like, well, here's the M3. But whatever. I've seen these microphones around YouTube and TikTok a lot. And people have really sung their praises for how small they are and how well they work. And honestly, for $80, I figured that's probably the best price I'm gonna ever find them for. And especially I can use these a lot on the cruise if I want to make videos going forward. If I either want to vlog with them or if I want to make videos on the cruise. that would require better audio. How do I open this? Is it a push? It's not a push. Oh, it's a lift. Oh, okay, I see. There's like I'm gonna call it an Apple style pull tab. There we go. And then it's there it is. So I decided to pick these up. Now I'm not gonna be testing them in this vlog. I may make like my own video about them. Maybe. We'll see. But I did end up getting the combo, so they should be able to work with the phone. It even says it should be able to work with an iPad, as well as working with the camera. So it kind of covers every scenario that I would ever need, in case I want to make something quick with the phone, or make something a little more produced with the iPad. And then it even has the 2 transmitters here. USB-C, you can't really tell the difference because face. There we go, USB-C, and then a lightning. And presumably in here, presumably in here, this should be the transmitter, I think. That should be the transmitter that goes onto the camera, and I'm pretty sure there's a carrying case, but I'm pretty sure in the carrying case maybe there should be, okay, a USB-C cable. I'm getting a little nervous. And here's the well, I can just tell you what these are because I know what these are. These are necklaces, because these are the actual microphones. These tiny little rings here are the actual microphones. And this is a little necklace that you can put in the microphone. They're magnetic and just hang around your neck. I guess the idea is that if you're interviewing somebody, it's a lot easier to just interview them and be like, here, put on this necklace, rather than rig them up properly. What is this? Windsock? Another windsock. And there it is. This is what I was looking for. A 3.5mm cable. This is what I was looking for. Because this, it's basically this, and it'll plug into the camera. And then I assume the other side goes into the receiver right here. And then that allows me to use it with the camera. Cool. Neat. I'm really excited to try this out. I'm excited to have these. I always wanted one. So like now, this will allow me to make more content that I've never been able to make before, and allow me to do things in my content that I've never been able to do. Sick. Ending the night with Blue Exorcist, because it's anime night. But even though it's anime night, I can't stop. I've been working on this project, trying to get what little bit I can get done, because this is due tomorrow. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be ready. It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna try to farm at the most amount of points that I can out of it. And I don't. That's really all I can say about it. Anyway, I'm gonna head off, and I can't say head off to bed. I'm gonna continue working on this, and just do this, I guess. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow for something different.